Squad, YouTube family, and friends. How's everybody doing? And I hope you're making it happen for yourself, right? Um, Listen, I'm getting ready to talk about Diddy, right? And it's gonna might be a little long, so get your little beverage or some little snack or something, because I'm gonna talk about Diddy, right? For one, this whole situation is troubling to me. I ain't taking a side. No, I'm not, because if you're wrong, you're wrong, flat out. That's just what it is, right? But I like Diddy. Diddy was the guy in the 90s. He was the king of the samples. Now, where he started to go wrong at, and I got notes, so it's going to be a minute, like I said. Where it started to go wrong is when he started cheating and not paying and not financially providing for his artists. I had a problem with that. I had a problem with making the band when he wouldn't pay somebody's rent. I had a problem with day 26 when somebody was asking to pay their mama rent, right? You got these people going all over the world and you can't pay their rent. They're getting you money. And what's more troubling is now Diddy is worth, at first I saw 800 million. I saw the other day that he's worth 1 billion. 1 billion. So you got that off the backs of other artists, other people. Yeah, you was a businessman and you probably invested your money in different things, right? But you got that off the back of folks that was looking up to you, right? This right here, what's going on with Diddy, ain't nothing but karma. This ain't nothing but God and the universe saying, it's time, nigga. It's time. You did this long enough. And whatever he did to tip the scale, he know what it is. We don't know, but he know what it is. You've been getting along, doing this forever and ever and ever. Now, what I've been reading and hearing is that he had underage girls. Underage girls. That's a problem for me. Also, who are the people? Where's his little black book? Who are the people that was involved with having sexual encounters with these underage girls? Because he didn't do this by himself. He did not do this by himself, right? And what's troubling is I see other artists, rap artists, like Slim Thug and Stevie J. Stevie J willing to fight for him. He gonna fight for the man, right? That's saying we as black folks are not standing up for Diddy. Hold on, sir. Who did Diddy stand up for? Who did Diddy stand up for? He signed artists, lock them in a contract, which I always thought was cruel and mean, and then they can't never get out of it. I think the only person got out was Jock. I don't know how he got out of it. What was that, Def Jam South? But, he has been doing weird and unscrupulous things for years, and nobody never really said nothing. Just let it go, because that was Diddy. All of y'all is wrong. All of y'all need to be repenting and praying to God that something don't happen to you. Because for the people that knew what he was doing, now, whatever he was doing with grown folks, you have a grown folk party, you got drugs, you got alcohol, you got all the girls, everybody was consenting, fine. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about putting something in somebody's drink, men and women. Like, he don't know what he like, right? Putting something in somebody's drink. Having intercourse with them. Filming it without their permission. Showing it. The gentleman that he with Lil Rod, to me, he's some type of, he is a sexual deviant. If all of these things they are alleging is true, there's something seriously wrong with him. Now, I have always said since I was a little girl that, since I was a little girl, because I'm smart, that there's a thin line between genius and insanity. So you wonder why somebody can be so great and wonderful on this side and be so off kilter on the other side, because they're on that thin line, right? R. Kelly was a musical genius. Look what happened to him, right? Diddy didn't do people right. The most hurtful thing for me, he didn't pay a lot of people that was in his artists, but when he let Shine go to the penitentiary for 9 years, not 1, 2, 3, 9. That was a big chunk out that man's life for something that he did. Now, what I've always want to know, did he threaten you? Was you scared? Because I never looked at Diddy as a threatening character. You know, I'm from the streets. I didn't see much worse. Didn't look threatening to me, right? But if it was something about money and people don't want to go back broke and want to go back poor, maybe, right? I don't know. But that Shine episode, that Shine situation, and then J-Lo left and never came back. The lady that was shot is now saying it was Diddy. Now, did she say that back then? I don't remember. Why didn't the police or the powers that be do something about that then? Like, I ain't understanding none of this. I'm not understanding none of this stuff that has went on, and people are just talking about it now. Now, Cassie has to be commended because she opened the floodgates. And just, right? Lil Rod, he got his lawsuit out saying Diddy was doing all kind of stuff to him. I think that sometimes people be so filled with power that they don't have nothing else to do. They're so filled with power. And a lot of people with money collect people. They collect people. They like people around them, right? They like people around them. I personally think he did that stuff, right? I do. Because, like, he was with Cassie for, looked like 13 years or something, but I thought he was with Kim Porter at the same time. So what all was really going on over there? Was he was taking care of all them people? He was abusing certain females. Did he abuse Carisha? Now, Carisha has been allegedly accused of smuggling pink cocaine. I was like, what's pink cocaine? Like, I'm so far removed from the drug game. I don't know. What is that? So it's cocaine mixed with something. I don't know if it's ketamine. I don't know, but it's mixed with another drug. Like, cocaine ain't drug enough for you. You got to mix it with some other crazy stuff, right? What does that do to you? Does it make everybody freaky? Like, I don't know. I've heard of ketamine, but I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does, right? Hope it ain't that stuff that they using in Philly that's making everybody a zombie. But, like, is Diddy capable of loving anyone? Like, he knew that them people was coming, and you left your sons in the house. You to get humiliated and embarrassed. Even though, you know, they didn't get arrested, but you put them through that. Why would you put your boys through that while you off running somewhere? That shows who your character is. That shows your real character. Right? I watched a video with Craig Mack. Craig Mack, to me, in the beginning, was the face of Def Jam. He was the artist for these guys, right? Another thing that troubles me is that a lot of people that was signed by Diddy didn't fare well. Like, I don't know where G-Dep is. Is he still on drugs? Is he in the penitentiary? Where is he? Black Rob is not here. Loon went to the penitentiary. Shine went to the penitentiary. Craig Mack is not here. Those little groups that he signed, Day 26, they probably still somewhere in, making a band, they still somewhere in Miami or wherever they came from. Day 26, I know Willie Taylor be doing stuff, but, you know, I don't know where the rest of those guys are. 112. Like, you didn't treat people right, you know. And, you know, we all watched that reality show. I don't even remember. I guess it was called Making a Band. I think that's what it was called. And he made them kids walk for blocks and blocks to get that cheesecake. That was just a power move right there. That was somebody that was big in their head with power. That didn't serve any purpose. And when I look back at it and how they allegedly saying he is now, that was just all a power move. I can make you do this. You want to be rich, you want to be famous, you want to be this, you want to be that, do this, right? Like I said, this is all karma. This is the universe, God, karma, powers that be, Illuminati, whoever you want to call it. It's his time. It's his time, right? It's his time. Suge Knight sent out a message that said, be careful. Be careful, right? The one person that I would like to hear from, now, you know, Mary put up a little cryptic post, you know, about she can disengage or whatever. It's a little post, right? I want to hear from Farnsworth Bentley. You know, now I know he's on his Christian path, you know, and he got a wife and all of that, right? But I'd like to know what he got to say, because I know he know. Just like, what's that guy named Gene Deal? I think he was the security. I still say, like, if I had a friend that was doing some unscrupulous stuff, they can't be my friend and I don't want to be around them. If I work for somebody that did that, I'm going to stop working for them. And I'm probably going to tell somebody. I might not tell the police, but I'm going to tell somebody, right? But it depends on how bad it is. That's the question I pose to y'all. How bad does it have to be for you to call the police? Because I just think underage girls is horrible. I would have told them. I would have told that. Now, if you was around there beating your girlfriend, that's probably y'all business. I might not have said nothing to the police. I might have told my friends, like, child, you know he over there hitting such and such, right? But that underage girl stuff and all you guys knew it and saw it, that wasn't cool. That was not cool. The guy, Mark Curry, he does videos all day long about, he was part of Bad Boy. Gene Deal, now this Lil Rod, Cassie, like, y'all should have been saying something. I understand Cassie probably was scared and frightened to death. But you Negroes, you men, you big men's, y'all should have been saying something. Yeah, y'all should have been saying something. Even if you did it anonymously, you should have said something, right? Now, let me get to this. I'll be sure son, Quincy, right, who looks just like him. I guess Diddy raised him, right? Al sent out a message and said, come home, son, the door always open. I want to know what was the dynamic that he got over there. That, like, was Kim Porter his mother? And then he gave up his rights, I was told. I'm not sure. And then Diddy raise this boy, like, all of that to keep begging your son from another man. Like, in my head, y'all, I'm telling you, I just think Diddy, like, gets power out of collecting people. I think he likes to collect people. I do. Because he don't have nothing else to do. He has $1 billion. He likes to collect people. He likes to see, he gets a kick out of seeing what he can make someone do. Right? Yeah, I got here, Al, be sure gave up custody. Why did you give up custody, Al, to your son, who looked just like you? Now you expect, because Diddy's in trouble, for it to go another way. That's his dad. That's his dad. Just like you was dad, that's his dad, right? Yeah. I got to speak on about Stevie J. Now, I don't know why Stevie J going so hard for Diddy. I understand you worked for Bad Boy at one time, and you married the first lady of Bad Boy, Faith, right? But I ain't getting ready to fight. Why you want to fight for Diddy? Diddy gonna pay you extra? He gonna give you a little something for that? Like, I ain't get that. Plus, you too old for that. You too old for that. You too old for that. Stevie J is 50. Matter of fact, I think he might be 51. I don't know how old is Stevie J. Let me see. I just think you're too old for that. Till you gonna throw a fade and catch a fade for another man. What? Diddy got that much power over y'all? Let me see, how old is he? How old is Stevie J? Stevie J, let's see. Charlie, 52. I had him at 50. He's 52. You too old. And your body look good. You work out and all, do all the things. But you too old to be trying to publicly throw a fade. Now, you didn't do that well with who was that? With Scrappy. Love and Hip Hop a few years ago. You forgot that? Now, I don't know unless you've been taking boxing and jiu-jitsu or something. Maybe you know a few things. But you didn't do that good with Scrappy. Now, you didn't do that good, right? Anyway, all of this, if these things are true about Diddy, like initially I didn't want them to be true, but it's too much. It's too much, right? So if these things are true, this is your karma. The universe will get you. The universe will get you. Man may not catch you, but the universe gonna get you. It has a way of correcting itself, if y'all didn't know. The universe corrects itself, right? So yeah, Diddy, it's a shame. I think this is worse than R. Kelly. That's what I think. This is worse than R. Kelly. Because it's trafficking, and you got the drugs, and you got the underage girls, you know. It's too much. And not to mention that there's still a conspiracy theory that Diddy had something to do with Tupac and Biggie not being here. That I don't want to believe either. You know, I lived through that era. That was so tragic, right? I remember when Tupac was, got shot and he lingered for a few days, right? And I thought he was going to pull through. That was tragic, right? Biggie was one of my faves. Like, you got to pay for that, baby. You can't. And then they say, he may have had something to do with Kim Porter. Like, I don't want to believe any of this stuff, y'all. I don't want to believe any of this stuff. Because I would hate to think somebody was this cruel and demonic and was around people all these years, right? I don't want to think that. So anyway, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Drop down in the comments and let me know what your thoughts is about Diddy. Is he guilty? Is he not? What you think he's guilty of? Is he guilty of everything? Just drop down in the comments and let me know, child. Because this is a stain. This is a stain on black culture. It's a stain on the hip-hop community. It's just a stain for black folks. It's a stain, right? When one go bad, they look at it as all bad. Y'all do know that, right? So this is a stain. This is a stain. This is a stain. Anyway, happy Easter, everybody. I forgot it was Easter time. Happy Easter. And everybody be cool and don't eat too much ham and macaroni cheese and potato salad. Don't eat too much, right? I'm going to eat some, but I ain't going to eat too much. Don't eat too much. You want to keep your figure. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.